Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Today I'm going to talk about something I get a lot of questions about. I had some questions said, would you please do a video on this for me, please? So I'm answering quite a few people that's asked me to do this video. Why did I select and move to the Philippines? What brought me to the Philippines? What is the most driving factor for you coming to the Philippines? Well, there's actually 3 or 4 things. Number one for me was my dollar can go further here. My $1 I can get 50 peso or 52 peso depending on the rate. It did get up to 53, 54 peso. But I can at least get 50 peso to the dollar. In other words, I can go buy more things with that $1, and that's very important. So you could take an X amount of dollars and come here, and it stretches further. The second thing is really important that I want to move here for. I was just actually tired of the Western really lifestyle, the troubles, the hassles. Everybody knows that it seemed like every time you turn around you're getting a bill in the mail or something in the mail or something you have to do, or you can't even drive down the road without peace of mind. Because there's just so much activity. And as you know, the United States is so large in such a big area. And we're actually where I lived in Florida. We had a lot of tourists there. But it was just always seemed to be something always going on. Number 3 is I was tired of, I wanted to find a Filipina. I was tired of the Western. I don't want to live alone. I don't want to die alone. I want to have someone in my life that I can enjoy life with, that I can take around and do whatever I want to do, we want to do. Something that she wants to do, we'll do. Something I want to do, we do. I was tired of the Western women. I was tired of the things, materialistic lifestyle that they wanted to live. You can live here with a Filipina. She gonna be materialistic? Sure. And it's okay. But it's a completely different lifestyle. Way different lifestyle. You get up in the morning, you have breakfast. Either I make breakfast or she makes breakfast. We work it out together. Most times she makes breakfast, but I make breakfast. I make lunch. We just work it out together as a team. In other words, one thing about a Filipina, it's team effort. They work it out with you, and you do that. Another reason why I wanted to move here more than anything else is I wanted to be retired, not tired. So many Americans come over here and say, man, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and do that. Well, are they retired or tired? If you're going to do that, you can start the business in the U.S., right? So say, for instance, a guy wanted to start a business, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, he found some great items he wanted to sell. Maybe he's purchased them and bringing them here. It could be clothes, it could be t-shirts, it could be shoes. It's fine. You can do that. But you're not going to get a higher dollar value than what you could somewhere else, than any other country. The value is going to be lower. In other words, you're going to be able to sell a pair of shoes for $1, $2, $3 here, for $4 on the high side. Unless you get to the Nikes and some of the other things where they go for a lot more. But you'll find that not a lot of people have a lot. They do have cash and they do have money. But then again, too, they're striving for other things. There's a need there. You have to find the niche need. But I didn't want to get involved in doing a business here, because once you do that, you get in other things, right? You get into requirements, the IDs, and that they change that from time to time also. And what I mean by that, just because you go to the municipality and get all your licensing and all the things, an ITIN number and your Social Security and all that squared away, and your health card and all the stuff you have to do, whatever you're doing, in some cases they change that, and they do inspect that. They do come around and inspect that. They have inspectors that go around and make sure that you're living up to the standard that they require you to do that job, which if it's health or things like that. Even they have an inspector inspects the sorry store sometimes. But anyway, another reason why I want to move here is a friendly nature. And I have many Americans that's been here for a period of time that I've known, I work with, that I actually knew, and I knew their environment, and I knew what it's about because we would talk and do videos and this, that, and other. And I actually came here, enjoyed myself, and went back and says, okay, I will move here. You know, that's one thing. Am I happy I did it? Yes. Did I sell everything in U.S.? Yes. Was I scared? Yes. Would I do it again? Yes. Am I happy in the current situation I'm in? Yes. So, and that's something you got to ask yourself. Now, so many guys come here and they're not happy. They're not happy in their current situation. They're not happy because of whatever happened, or they did not meet the girl of their dreams, or the girl is not what she seems to be. Well, in some cases, you have to come here first, meet the girl. You have to come here and find out who she is first, and find out if she's actually the person she's portraying to you. And she wants to know the same from you. She's wanting to know, are you really this nice? Are you really this type person? She wants to be with you in the same way. She wants to check you out also. So it's only fair that that happens that way. So many people ask me sometimes, Tom, why wouldn't you open up a business, and why don't you do this, and why don't you do that? Well, and my question is I don't want to, number one. And then you get into the situation too, you guys know this, you got employees, unless you own the business, you're hands-on. And what I mean by that is someone there watching your business all the time and making sure everything is okay with that business. So here's an example. You have a sorry store, you got to make sure you have someone there that's in the family, or someone that can really watch it, because family members will eat out of your store. And it doesn't take long to eat up all your profits for that day. Even if you're making $100, $200, $300 a month, it's real easy for that to go bye-bye, and cut it in half, because if people are eating out, eating snacks, eating coffee. Oh, go ahead and get coffee. I'll make a cup of coffee. Nobody will even know this 20 peso or 10 pesos gone. That happens quite a bit. So even that, it's got to be hands-on. If you're doing something like that, you want to make sure that that's you got control over it. Online, you can do a lot of stuff online, is controlling. But when I came here, I thought about all these things and what I should and shouldn't do. Now, another thing people are doing, they're actually buying land, and they're farming. A lot of Americans invest in land, and they hire somebody to manage a property and manage and make sure, or piggery, or agriculture. It could be coffee bean, it could be sugar cane, it could be corn, and things like that. Now, that's even important also. So it's about just taking, and you can do that. You can actually make money at that. In fact, if you were probably to make money, the most profitable business, I would say, would be the farming. And most profitable right now is coffee bean. But it takes 3, 4, 5 years for it to mature enough that you can start picking the beans. 4 to 5 years actually. But they do have some dwarf plants out now that grow quicker and things like that. But then you get into other things. But really, sugar cane is the one that people are finding the most profit in, or rice field. Even rice field can be profitable. So, and you can turn that, depending if it's self-irrigated or rain irrigated. You can get more out of self-irrigation than you do rain. If you're dependent on the rain for your rice, you may wait a little while, because it don't rain every day perfectly all day. If it's controlled by a river or things like that, you can get more use and more turns of your dollars at that sense. So just reasons I actually moved here, and I got off on the other stuff. But really, what I want to say is, if you take the time, you come here, you'll find the culture very nice and really hospitable. And I think if you really would just come here and not expect everything's going to be American all the way, all the time. It's not going to be Americanized. In other words, you can't bring America with you and expect it to be the same here. It's not going to be. It's not going to be the same here. It's going to be a little different. So if you just come here and just enjoy yourself and relax and not worry about it, I think you'll be very happy. And try to bring patience with you, because everybody knows me. My patience is short anyway. But bring patience with you. If you bring patience with you, you'll have it made in the shade here, and you'll enjoy yourself here. It'll be very comfortable for you here. And for me, it's the decision that I made, and it's the best decision I ever made. I'm happy. I'm happy with my beautiful wife and daughter, and very happy in this situation. But I want to do this video because I have many people. Why would you want to move there? Why did you go there? What reasons did you have to go there? So here's just a few. I could go on and on and on for another 20 minutes, but it's 9 minutes and 54 seconds, and it's up probably to the limit. But I want to thank everybody for watching. please subscribe and hit like.